My name is Mark Dyer, and 55 years ago, my grandmother, Muriel McKay, was kidnapped. We have been trying to get her back ever since. We're speaking to you today because as a family, we've decided now to end this story once and for all, to end the mystery and to end the pain. How? By making an unprecedented offer. £1 million to anybody who can lead us directly to recovering Muriel McKay's remains. The ransom. Let me repeat that, £1 million to anybody who can lead us directly to recovering Muriel McKay's remains. Now, it could be someone watching this who feels a flicker of recognition. It could be someone with an old memory that leads us to the right place. It could be someone with the skill to put the puzzle together. It could be you. It could be you. Everything you need is on the murielmckay.com website. See the evidence for yourself. See where it takes you. Why do this now? It's a good question. Because in the last 12 months, there have been astonishing revelations. We have been brought even closer to the truth than ever before. So close, in fact, we thought we would at last end this dreadful tragedy. End the mystery, finally bring our family peace. What's more, we have never been more confident she can be found now. But we're still waiting for this final act. And then the sad truth is, everybody involved in this case is getting older. Despite the incredible new evidence, we are running low on time, or running out of time rather. This is an act of desperation, if you like, by the family, an act as desperate as 55 years ago when they tried to pay £1 million ransom to the kidnappers. Today, we put the same sum on the table as a public ransom for truth. For truth, the family have raised this money from benefactors. All we ask is that the public, you, act responsibly. The reward will not be paid if finding Muriel involves any illegal act whatsoever. Remember, £1 million. One final window in time. One more chance to bring Muriel home before history's door slams for good. I would now like to introduce my uncle, Ian, and my mother, Diane, to say a few words about why this is so important to them, to us as a family.
I was 27 when my mother disappeared. In the 5 or so decades since I've married, worked and raised my children, yet never once have I been able to lay a flower on her grave. Some of you, of course, will know the headlines. The first kidnap for ransom in this country's modern history. The £1 million demands, the mistaken identity, and the kidnapper who finally admitted the truth after spending 20 years in prison. Fewer know the private cost. Birthdays overshadowed by silence, grandchildren who recognize their grandmother only from photographs, and grandchildren that never knew anything of their grandmother. A grandfather, of course, my father, who married his childhood sweetheart, died believing that he had failed to protect the woman he loved. The two murderers received 25 years and 20 years, respectively, in prison. For the rest of my family, of course, it's been a life sentence. It's a wound that never, ever closes. That tragedy, 55 years ago, cost one woman her life, but has gone on to ruin countless others. But through all this hurt, we've kept our conviction. One day the truth will be finally out, and one day we will find my mother and be able to take her remains to a final resting place. With everything that's happened over the last year and the new evidence we now have, we're so close to reaching that ending. But the reality for me, and of course my sister, is that we don't have forever. And that's why we're making this appeal now. Sadly, it's come to this. This is our last chance to find peace, and we're going to give everything we can. For us, just knowing that she can be laid to rest with dignity would be priceless. But this is also bigger than our family. This is about one of the country's biggest unsolved mysteries. It's about justice. It's about doing what's right by a woman cruelly taken from her home and murdered. Finding my mother would be a triumph of courage over despair, proof that we don't give up just because time passes and others would rather forget. To anyone who has information that could help us, we welcome you with open arms. If you need anonymity, you will have it. The family don't wish anyone jeopardy, no matter if you were involved in the crime or even partially involved. What matters for us is finding Muriel, and I sorely hope that one of you out there can be the one to bring her home. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Diane, Muriel's daughter. The honest truth is we never wanted this to be a public spectacle. We all wish this could have been finished quietly decades ago. We don't want to give away £1 million, but we feel at this point we have no choice. My family have tried for so long to find her, relying on our own time and effort, and unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough, and that's why we're asking for your help. There are probably many people who hear this and wonder, no matter how painful the memory, why not let sleeping dogs lie? Accept that's what done is done. Try to move on. The truth is, we have been trying to move on for 55 years, but having to endure this awful mystery has stopped us from finding that peace. We had no funeral, we had no goodbye, none of the human things that make sense of loss, and give you a language to express it. So in a way, a tragedy has just never ended. I tried to pretend things were okay. As a mother, I wanted to protect my children from it all and shield them and let them grow up free from the fear. So I did the best I could. I tried to keep calm and carry on, but you can't keep that up forever. And when my father died, I had a breakdown. Seeing him pass away, it suddenly hit me, my mother must be dead too. In one way or another, we are all still carrying that burden. All we want is a place to lay it down, lay flowers, a headstone that finally bears my mother's name. We know money can't buy justice, but perhaps it can buy truth. So please, anybody who knows anything, no matter how small or how long ago, please come forward and help us.
To every newsroom, podcaster, broadcaster, journalist, radio presenter, listening now, take my words and use them. £1 million. £1 million to anybody who can lead us directly to Muriel McKay's remains. Run it everywhere. Write about it. Shout about it. Get this once in a lifetime opportunity out there. Because this has just become the hottest cold case in history. Anyone who wants to know more, see all our evidence. Read the detailed reward terms. MurielMcKay.com. These legal terms are very clear. The terms of the ransom. And to the person who unlocks this mystery, your courage may rewrite history and give a family the peace that has been denied for 55 years. Maybe something that's been weighing on your mind for many years. £1 million, one final window of time, one chance to bring Muriel home for good before history's door slams. Let's make this happen this summer. Let's do it. You know who you are. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.